Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a big game here tonight. Jaguars, the mainstays of the competition, they've been here almost since it started, and the Western Falcons, the new entrant for the season, but still doing quite well actually. A surprise packet, in fact, for the competition. So, team lineups for each team. Jaguars, we've got Jaden Ashmore. We've got Mark Borchett, Peter Modafredi, Junel Galura, Adrian Dobra-Ziwek, X-Men Garan, Togba Tape, Jesse Drake, Samir Kuba, Sujan Page, Andy Cow, and Jamie Rohan. For the Western Falcons, we have Brendan Ristevski at number 10, Jaden Ristevski at 31, Hayden Raz at number 8, Dejan Filipovski, number 9, Virak Toe at 12, Anthony Tang at 7, and Lachlan White in goals at number 1. We have proud to announce our sponsors, La Poqueta Caroline Springs, Joma Australia, and NetCentric. Newly announced as OnFlow Media now, no longer NetCentric. Thank you, Arte. DeKalb Kings and Ace Tyrant Auto on Balla Road, Caroline Springs. Our referees tonight are Godwill and Oscar. Referees are Roger Kua and myself, Marco Brusic.
Commentators, Marco.
Commentators, yes, sorry, commentators. My apologies. Roger Kua and myself, Marco Brusic. Some other programs we run are the AFG Junior program every Saturday morning from 4 years old all the way up to 12. So that's every Saturday morning here at Caroline Springs. First session for this year is actually this Saturday, so if you're interested, please get in touch. And we're about to get underway shortly, so it's going to be an interesting match tonight.
I think that we've got a sorry, Marco, and good evening, Marco. I think that we've got a great game on tonight. We've got two teams that can both attack, but also both defend, which obviously it's going to be a game. I honestly think it's going to be a tight game. I don't think it'll be a game that'll be a blowout like the first game that we saw. But I think that if you've got Jack for the Jaguars has got inclusions such as Adrian, who's a great player, who's got great pace, who's got great technical ability also, and which he will actually make a big impact on the game, especially for Jaguars. And we've got Togba on the ball, and this is a player that is exceptionally plays exceptional well. When there's not one game that I've seen him play actually a bad game. And the play that's just passed to number 7 Axeman, they combine so well. And these are two plays that probably are going to be influential for both Jack and the Jaguars tonight, Marco.
Yes, definitely. Jaguars moving the ball around really well, maintaining possession.
And it's good to see both sides, Marco. They've got two youthful sides tonight, on and off the we've got on the pitch and also on the bench, Marco. And a big player, an influential player for the Falcons is going to be Daniel. So and Brendan's a player that actually controls. He's got that experience, Marco, where he's played at state level for New South Wales. He's been in that futsal environment since he's grown up. So he's another player that's got so much experience. So you've got Axeman on the ball, good shot and great save there and that's new. We've got Lachlan in goals now for the Falcons, which is another great inclusion for the Falcons. So we're going to, as I said, Marco, we're going to have a game here tonight, which I think that's going to be a tight game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. So yeah, hopefully that we see a more competitive game than our first one, Marco.
Yeah, definitely. Lachlan White is an excellent addition for the Western Falcons. They have been struggling in the past with getting a committed goalkeeper, but Lachlan White is a fantastic addition.
And what are your thoughts on tonight's game, Marco, based on both sides? Very youthful, and we've got experience.
Well, I'd actually say that the Western Falcons might cause a few surprises tonight.
I think it's going to be a tight game, Marco. Yeah, Bateman for us, so already 1-0 there for the Falcons, saying that, Marco. And Anthony probably for the Jaguars could have probably applied that pressure a bit more. He's turned his back on the fake shot. So this is where that's probably football, not futsal, Marco. You never turn your back in futsal because it's so quick, and just that extra step can obviously concede a goal. We've got now we've got Togba on the ball. What can he do? And this is where the players have to give the pass an opportunity. They've got Axman on the ball now to Togba. Togba with the ball. He's trying to look for a pass an opportunity. He passes it to Anthony Matafari. To Axman. Axman turns his player, has a shot, and I was about to say well saved there, Marco.
Very impressive goal. Killer goal there from X-Man.
And once again, him and Togba, two players are so exceptional. And I was about to say a good save there, Marco, but he's tried to actually catch a ball which he probably should have palmed away, and it's actually crept in under in, and you could say that's probably an own goal there, Marco.
Well,
because it was a large touch by Lachlan.
Lachlan definitely wasn't expecting that.
No, he wasn't.
There's
but excellent work there by Axman, and great pressure now by Axman just to cause that error, but deflected off him for a kick in for the Western Falcons. Already a very exciting game here, Mark. As we said at the start, very youthful. We're going to have an attacking game, but very close game.
Yes, definitely. X-Man definitely brings that X factor to the Jaguars. He's not a player to be underestimated, that's for sure.
And he was one of your players, wasn't he, Marco?
He was, but he got poached by the Jaguars.
A bit of sneaky there by Jackie, eh?
That's right.
Jackie with his sweet talk there would have drawn him in, promised him this, promised him that, and
that's
he
right.
was a player, Marco.
That's it.
Okay, back into the game now, Marco. We've got Togba, which is, once again, he's probably one of my favourite players in the competition. He's got just his calmness on the ball. He's got so much maturity too, Marco. Tactically, he does read the game. Probably, if he knew futsal, Marco, actually to a probably advanced level, I think that he would be a great player in not only Victoria but Australia, Marco. He's got that ability now. X-Man again, and more covered there by number 8. Which is Hayden, and Hayden also is. I didn't see Hayden last week.
Well, we didn't play last week because of the hot weather.
Sorry, the last round. Sorry, I should say.
Yeah.
And he's a player that's a massive inclusion for the. He's got good experience. He's a player that understands the game. He applies so much pressure. He never stops. Mark is a hard worker, and he's another ex-Jaguar player also.
Definitely, yes.
And, which is, as I said, this is going to be an extremely tight game, Mark. It's 1-1. We've played under 5 minutes. And we want to see just a bit more pressure on the ball, a bit more attack on the goal, Marco, and just shots. Shots, Marco, that's a main thing for futsal, is an entertaining game, to try and draw in people to come and watch, Marco, is shots on goal. And well done there by X-Man. Excellent work there to Togba. Togba with the ball and the combination so well. Just loses control there. Probably just did a bit too much there, Marco. And more played there by the Western Falcons. And this is another young player I like of number 12. This is Vierac. And I think it was a deflection off Adrian there. The goalkeeper Serge has gone the other way and just gone under the legs. There's a deflection off Adrian and into the goals and makes it 2-1, which under 14 minutes left, Marco.
Yeah, definitely a decent goal. Did they take that deflection? Fortunately for Falcons, it all worked out.
Yeah, it did. And I've just realised Jack's missing at the moment on the bench, so I'm not sure if maybe he's got lost somewhere in the centre, or but hopefully he finds his way, Jack. So, but
the Jaguars do need some saving.
Yeah, they do. I think that Jack on the benchmark, it does make a massive difference. And just even, in regards to substitutions, Marco, just that communication, give those players a bit more confidence. And good save there by, and once again, can they capitalise, Jaguars? No, they can't, but well done there by the Western Falcons, Marco.
Yeah, Lockie kept well there, covered his near post, and with that particular shot, it was never going in. So, well defended there. So both teams moving the ball around really well.
Excellent work there, but just the pass wasn't weighted as probably X-Man wanted to, and just it was, who was it there, Marco? Peter. Sorry, Peter just fell short of retrieving the pass, and a bit of a miscommunication there by the Western Falcons there. It was a good idea, but just between Vidak and Hayden there. So possession goes to the Jaguars, and you've got Togba on the ball to Peter. And this is where, in a sense, maybe you could say it was lack of position in Marco. It was a good pass, yes, just probably a bit slow into movement, Marco, there by Axman. And this is where, if you look at the ball positioning of the Western Falcons, Marco, is that they actually aren't a quick side. They actually maintain possession well, but they're not a quick side to get the ball over, Marco, into the opposition half. And you find that every week they do the same. And the reason why they lost last round and actually they're actually well beaten is because opposition just was well pressured every single time. They pressured the ball, they pressured the ball, Marco. And this is where, for the Jaguars to win this game, they can't let the Falcons play because they do hold position extremely well. And you've got Togba on the ball. Now, to well game possession, well body position there by Axman, and you've got Peter on the ball, has a shot just wide of the far post marker, but excellent work there by Axman, for a shorter guy compared to his opposition. He beats his play extremely well, uses his body, beats him, distributes the ball, and another opportunity on goal for the Jaguars, Marco.
Yes, definitely very influential there, X-Men for the Jaguars. He's really started to step up in the last few games, more so than in the past. I think it's just a matter of confidence with him, so it's great to see a good young player gaining that confidence playing the game.
Yeah, it is, Marco. You've got, I think, one play that is holding up the Falcons really well is this man on the ball now, Brendan. He's actually controlled it really well at the back, which has led up to all their plays and shots on goal, Marco. He's actually controlled here. He hasn't come off as yet, but he's a player that Falcons do need on the pitch as long as possible. Now he has a shot straight to the goalkeeper, Marco, and we'll saved there by the goalkeeper in regards to his positioning. Now you've got this young player here. I think that's
Andy Cow.
Yeah, Andy's a good, strong player. I like Andy. He's just a strong player. Probably lacks, obviously, that experience as the other players on the pitch, Marco, but he's actually a good player. He always gives 100%, Andy, and he gets in there well and hassles really, really well. He's one of those players, if you want to gain possession of the ball, if you're down during a game, he's a player you want to put on because he just really hassles and hassles and hassles. So a good shot there by Dujan. Is that how you pronounce it, Marco?
That's Strujan.
Yeah, good shot there by
Strujan in goals, please. Is that who you were asking about?
No, Dujan, the number 9.
Dejan. Dejan Filipovsky, yes.
Yeah, he's another player. He's got good balance on the ball. Sometimes it was a last game, I think, of fitness really and got to him, but he's actually a player that, he just looks really comfortable on the ball, and he's a player that also can change the game for the Falcons, also can be influential for him. So he's on the ball at the moment. brings it up to the opposition half, to Brendan. After Brendan to Vidak, and back to Brendan to Vidak. And these are plays that probably combine really, really well for the Falcons. And if you just look at the positioning of the Falcon, Marco, they are moving well. The Jaguars have decided to go into a 2-and-2 marker. They've actually holding up. They're not moving their position, which is really good. They're not allowing the Falcons to play, Marco, in regards to process into the finalisation area.
Just watching Virak off the ball, his movement's very good, and he's always dangerous. He's always looking to make something happen, and he seems to be doing all the right things most of the time. So.
And just lost the ball there, Marco.
Good young talent, Anthony Virak.
He is very, very well, very, very good, Marco. And then you've got Andy on the ball, 2 X-Man. And what can X-Man do here? Sorry, it's actually Togba, sorry. X-Man is actually on the bench, and now you've got another inclusion there of Adrian. And Adrian's a player that you probably want to see more into the game because he has got that experience, Marco. And saying that too, Togba, but just the path, the actual and distribution wasn't the best there, and the ball runs out for a Falcons ball. And our next game, viewers, just everyone make sure that they stay tuned in because our next one will be a great game. You've got the Knights versus, is it Samba, Marco?
Yeah, it's Knights versus Samba next game. Yeah, one to watch. Samba, the ever-improving team, and Knights, obviously, arguably the reigning champions and the favourites for the season.
Yeah, and that'll be a great game. So it'll be a game to watch, Mark. And I think it'll be a very attacking game, that game there. There'll be a lot of goals on both sides. So we've got Adrian with the ball and just wide, or just over the post, Marco. And probably find that in this game, Marco, one thing I've realised is that both sides, Marco, there's not pressure applied there. Especially, as I said, with Falcons, they're a team that actually gain possession and control the ball really well, but no teams except for the Knights actually applied so much pressure, Marco, and that's why they actually lost badly. And this is where the Jaguars have to take in is that apply pressure on the play with the ball, yeah, Marco, and then step up on the passing opportunity with the player, and you'll find that, especially at this competition, Marco, you'll gain the ball most of the time, or force an error from the opposition.
Togba on the ball now, looking for options.
Oh, well done, Togba. Oh, well done. Just hits the side net in there, Marco.
Togba the trickster. Yeah, very hard to read there.
He's actually like, for me, I just like him because he does, as a player, he's a complete player in the sense, Marco, that he's got technical ability, yes. He's very confident on the ball, yes. The only thing he does lack is that futsal experience, Marco. So, and well blocked there by the Jaguars. A shot there by Hayden, which deflects off the Jaguars' defence. And another shot by Hayden, more blocked there again by Adrian. Now this is a counter-attack. Can they capitalise? A 3-and-2. What can they do? And more come out there by the goalkeeper. I think that pass wasn't weighted well enough, Marco. He should have drawn the goalkeeper, made the goalkeeper come out a bit more. And then obviously, because he was a 3-on-2, Marco. 3-on-2 in this competition, you should be capitalising on, Marco. Yeah, and now you've got an attack by the opposition. Well done there by Togba. Ball, he gained possession really well there, got back, and this is what they have to do more of, the Jaguars, is to gain that counter attack. And once again, you've got Adrian on the ball. What can he do? He's over to Andy. Andy cuts it in, but well done. And it was unfortunate Adrian was unable for the Jaguars to get a shot on goal.
Yeah, interesting piece of play there from the Jaguars. They looked dangerous at times, but just couldn't pull it off in the final third.
Okay, so back to the game here. So you've got Brendan on the ball here. And we did stay at the start of the half at the start of the half. We did state at the start of the half it will be a close game, and it is 2-1. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Opportunities on goal haven't been many, but we did expect this in regards to that we're going to get. And we've got Jackie back. Jack's on the bench now, so this is going to really give the players a bit more confidence, I think. And obviously with his dictation off the bench, it's going to help the players a lot. And obviously with the rotation of the subs also, Marco. So that's probably massive inclusion there for the Jaguars having your coach back. And you've got Brendan on the ball. And it might have been a touch there. I thought that there was actually no, went wide of the corner post there, but. You've got Adrian on the ball, to Andy for the Jaguars, and this is where they have to really create something here. The Jaguars, they're holding possession well. You find that you've got 1, 2, 3 plays, and this is where you have to capitalise, and just comes by vision, Marco. You had 1, 2, 3, 4 plays for the Falcons on one half, and now the ball's to be taken in by Andy for the Jaguars. And corner there. Bit of confusion, yeah, but the referee has called a corner, and Jaguars to take it in again. Now got Adrian, goes to Adrian for the Jaguars. Andy's got the ball now. Good turn there, but can they come possession, and it's a goal kick for the Falcons. Now you've got Brendan with the ball. Back to Hayden for the Western Force. We've got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. To Brendan. Excellent. Well cut out there by the Jaguars. Adrian's got the ball for the Jaguars. What can he do? Now to Andy. What? Well, defender there. All credit to the Falcons. They were able to get back, and they were able to come and to actually stop the counter attack. And now you've got Togba on the. You've got Togba now with the ball. You've got Andy. Ball to Adrian. Adrian has a shot. And just hits the top frame of the post there, of the goal there. And great shot and a free kick there. Should be quickly taken. You've got 50 seconds left, and this is where the setup by the Jaguars has to be extremely quick.
Falcons very frustrated with that call.
No, I'll give it all credit to the referee there, and it was a call, Marco, because you have to gain possession of the ball before you gain possession of the player. So
Falcons setting up here properly.
And what's his options here? His options is to missed opportunity there by Mark, right in front of goal there, Mark, and it just rebounded off him. And Togba side netting again, but excellent work there by Jaguars. It was just a missed opportunity. They actually hit Mark and actually came off Mark, so it could have been a goal clearance there, Marco.
Yes, anything could happen with that one, but almost over.
And you've got 2-1.
And there you go, the whistle's gone for the half time.
And we've
So
got
we'll
2-1
be back with you
scoreline here,
shortly.
Marco.
Thank you.
Wait, are all your invoices paid, by the way? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they are. Hey Brian, are all your invoices paid? I'm pretty sure they are. There's nothing outstanding.
And we're back for the second half. Western Falcons versus the Jaguars. And 2-1 for the Falcons. Falcons starting off with the ball, moving the ball around really well, probing the Jaguars' defence. Good to see Jack on the bench for the Jaguars. And here we go. Jaguars on the counter now. Not quite, but they've got the ball. Jesse, and he lets it out. So, off we go. Brendan, the captain for the Falcons, always in the play. Pass to Hayden. Anthony Tang. Good to see we've got a few teams here that move the ball patiently around. Too often teams rush it forward, only to lose it. And Hayden had the ball there, tried to pass it off to Anthony through the middle, only for the ball to go out.
Yeah, it's just a bit slow slow start to the second half, Marco. As I said previously, you know, Western Falcons, sorry, think of outdoor there. Western Falcons, they really hold the ball really well. But one thing that Jaguars should be doing, lost position there, well covered there by Marky. Excellent work there, has to get back into good shoot, and well done there by Mark to obviously stop the opportunity and just wide of the goal there by number 7 for the Falcons here, but lost of possession again.
Therak on the counter.
And one thing I stated before, Marco, yeah, they do push the ball really well, but you know why they push the ball really well, Marco?
What's that?
The Falcons, you know why they push the ball really well?
Why is that?
Because they're allowed to, Marco. And this is some knowledge for yourself and knowledge for the viewers, Marco. They are allowed to. And I state this also, when you've got a team that actually moves the ball slowly around, they tactically and technically, yeah, they do play a ball, and technically, yeah, they can hold position, but they're allowed to pass the ball, Marco. That's why now, when you've got the opposition, you know, and a half, yeah, that are allowed to pass the ball, this is where you have to apply pressure on the play with the ball and step up to his passing options, Marco, because they're allowed to play. See, he's allowed to play, Marco. Okay, he's allowed to pass the ball. Opposition half still allowed to pass the ball, Marco. He's allowed to pass the ball because he's been given too much space. Okay, this is where they have to step up. You have to step up with the play on the ball. And well blocked there by Axeman, and well covered there by the Western Falcons by Brendan. And a mistake here by the goalkeeper, but well covered there by Brendan. The extra save probably a scoring opportunity there for the Jaguars. And our play gets put back into play. You've got Mark on the ball. You've got Togba to Axeman, back to Togba. And this is what I like about Jaguars, is that they actually push the ball into opposition half extremely quick. And bad there by Marky. Marky, I'll be honest, since hasn't had the greatest game, Marco. He's probably made more errors than well, if it was negative and positives, they had more negatives and positives, unfortunately. Yeah, Marco's not that type of player. He's actually a really good impact player, Mark. And it can, once again, and well done there by Mark here. Gets in front of the goalkeeper, but well done by the goalkeeper.
Well, maybe players have dips in form sometimes, and I'm sure that's the case with Mark. Maybe he's besides out of form, he might be not up to scratch fitness-wise, so yeah, could be a number of factors. But
you're right there, Mark. Probably happens when you're obviously not training, yeah, and you probably haven't got that youth anymore either.
Definitely.
So and we've got X-Man on the ball, to Togba. This is a player that Jack's got just over 15 minutes left. He really he's a player that has to come into the game and change the game. He's an influential player, him and X-Man. both for the Jaguars, and they really do have to get involved more into the game and create those opportunities, Mark, into the finalisation area. And well done there by Togba. Beats his player to Jesse to Axman. What can Axman do? Cuts over the ball. Cuts the ball. Oh, unlucky. He does that so well, Marco, when he cuts over the ball, pushes it wide, shot, hits the post, and this is what we want and we expect from the players, Marco.
Yes, that's exactly what you want in attack. Here we go, Falcons on the ball, moving around again, not really rotating too much at the moment in the opposing half.
Great save there by Serge. And just a bit of lack of communication maybe, or lack of control there by the Jaguars, and ball is Falcons ball in the opposition half. And this is where, look, if you watch their play, Marco, just watch it. Very slow. He's allowed to pass the ball. It's very slow.
What I noticed with that previous play was that the Jaguars really struggled with the transition, but the Falcons definitely managed a little bit better. They got back quick. They recovered quite well.
Yeah, I think they've got. It depends on what players they've got on the pitch too, Mark. I think that obviously, when you've got probably Andy and you've got Adrian on the pitch, Marco, they run back extremely quick. They can recover because they've got that. They've got that conditioning, Marco. Yeah. Now we'll play the probably.
That's going to be a foul against the Falcons.
So probably not the best passing option there by the Jaguars. Now you've got Falcons with the ball. We've got Hayden taking it up, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, Marco. This apply pressure with the player on the ball. Yeah, apply pressure with the player on the ball because you're allowing them to get into your half so easily, Marco. Yeah, and now you've got 1, 2, 3 players. This is where the player has to push up, step up to the play, Marco. Yeah, because if you're in the position of the Falcon players, the passes are going to go to the right side or to the left side. Yeah, and once again, they're allowed to pass, Marco. They need to apply pressure now. The Jaguars need to apply pressure in their own half because they're allowing the Falcons to play, Marco. And
bit of controversy there. It's going to be a Falcons corner.
Yeah, I think I might have gone to Jaguars. I should have gone to Jaguars, but we've got ball cut out there by the Jaguars. An X-Man has to be quicker. This is where the ball has to go quick.
Jaguars struggling on the counter again. They don't open enough on the counter. They really need to do that a bit better.
I think it's a ball where it's been placed, Mark. Every time they've been caught out in the middle of the pitch, and it's always been by surrounding Falcon players. So it is passed in an option like that. Unless you can get the ball, unless you're facing the opposition goal, yeah, the ball has to go back, Marco. If you're facing your own goalkeeper, the ball has to go back. So now you've got Hayden on the ball wide and shot well wide there by Vidak for the Falcons, and now you've got Togba on the ball. He doesn't want to lose it there. He wants quick play. Well done, excellent work there to Peter. His key, what can he do? Just off balance there, Marco. That's what it was. It was actually off balance when he did pass it. But more coverage there by Jesse. And more, was that a save? Yes, more save there by Serge. Just couldn't view that. Just had the play in the way. They wasn't sure if he hit the post but yeah, excellent save there by Serge.
Anthony and Virak combining really well there in the attacking half. They've obviously played together before for quite a while.
And you've got Brendan with the ball. We've got to Virak, back to Brendan. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, Marco. You're allowed to play. You shouldn't be allowed to play in your own half. There's no pressure. The two players are in a line, Marco. Yeah. So once again, you've got Dujon C allowed to pass. Well done there. Well pressured there. Much better there. But they're going to lose it. And well saved there by Serge again. Great save there. It was just error calls there. Jack's got 11 minutes to get a goal to restore this game to 2-2. He's got plenty of time, Marco. His players just have to be more complacent on the ball, Marco. That's a major factor for him. And I wish I could yell out a message to Jack, is that make your players apply pressure when the opposition got the half, because the Falcons hold the ball extremely well, but they're slower than other teams when they do so, Marco. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. So, mate, he's allowed to play the ball every single time in the opposition half. Shouldn't be allowed. See, and this is where Jack has to indicate to his players. But you've got Vidak. I like this player, Vidak, Marco. I like him.
Exciting young player.
He is. He's going to be a more block there. And you've got Andy. This is a player like. He's a hard-working player, and that's a foul, especially on Andy. Well done, Andy. Good work, son. That's a player that tries. He's technically, he's not you know, the most gifted probably on the pitch. He's a hard worker. He comes back with the ball. He's a player that's always one of your first players back.
You'd really want to try and avoid giving away fouls like that. I know I'd be frustrated if I was the coach.
Yeah, 100%, Mark, 100%.
But I guess it's better than conceding a goal.
Oh, of course it is, Mark. Of course it is. You know, but you've got and all credit to the referees tonight. I'd like to say. I'd like to give a special mention to the referees. I think they've, you know, just their job tonight, Jazz. It's the hardest job that, you know, anyone's got tonight, and I reckon they've refereed extremely well. Decisions have all been fair, Marco. I think I've seen one card in 2 games. You know, not many fouls. They've actually let the play to go, and yeah, all credit to Oscar and Godwell tonight.
Yeah, definitely, they're doing quite well. A few controversial issues, but still doing it okay. For the most part, I think they're making the right calls. Here we go.
Yeah, we've got X-Man on the ball. Can he get it to the back post? Excellent work, well done, and excellent work by both X-Man and by the defence of the Western Falcons, Marco. And I think also a special mention over there to Robbie. Robbie was an exceptional player in his days. I actually played against Robbie when I was like 16 in the national championships. He was an exceptional player.
Can you just clarify for the audience, the people that are watching, you're referring to the coach of the Falcons?
Yeah, referring to the coach of the
Robert
Falcons.
Ristevski, yes.
Yeah, Rob was a great player in his days, and probably tactically wasn't as the game is today, but technically, you're talking about, you know, National League players all playing in the national championships, and it was so competitive, and much different game today. It's more tactically so, but Rob was a great player in his day. All credit to Robbie now on the bench too. He's actually put together a young youthful side, and obviously with his coaching ability.
Was that, when you're referring to Robbie's playing career, are you referring to the James Hardie National League, the old days in the 80s, or? In
the Nationals that we used to have in our version of probably the F League, and also when we used to play we were actually a very, very, very young side, because I think I was only about 16 then, and also in the Australian National Championships where they were up to AIS.
Okay.
And that was playing very different than Mark used to play for. Yeah. You know, these days the players get tired after one game, but then we used to play obviously for our states during midweek, and then used to play, literally used to play probably about close to 7-8 games just on the weekend. So it was much more competitive. Probably the quality of players, the quality of players technically were much, much better. They're probably tactically, probably the knowledge that we've got today we didn't have then, but yeah.
Falcons in possession, dominating the game. Not by much though, it's only 2-1 in the Falcons' favour. Under pressure now in their half.
And this is what they have to do, Marco. This is what they have to do. And what we've done there by the Falcons, but one thing that they have to learn, especially for kids, Marco, if you apply pressure with the player on the ball, don't apply pressure to the players that are passing. Apply pressure, don't press up. So your pressing is done with the player on the ball. So, and now you've got more save there by Serge. He's really keeping the Falcons. And this is the counter-attack here, Marco. Oh, just unlucky there by X-Man. What can he do? Oh, just poor distribution. Jack's probably pulling his hair out at the moment, but yes, he is. And you know what? Fortunate for a guy that's over 60, Marco. He's got plenty of it, mate, to pull it, mate.
I was going to say he's lucky he's still got hair.
Yeah,
hard to believe.
Yeah, hair. He hasn't even got grey hair, Marco. He's 62. He's looking better than both of us. Oh, great work there by Vidic. Has a shot. Great save there by Serge.
Fantastic sidestep there from Virak. Did really well. Yeah, beat his man.
Excellent. He's a good young player that we'll mention him before, but also Serge, Marco. Serge has really kept him into the game.
He has.
It's a 2-1. Jack's got just over 5 minutes left. you know, we said from the start, Mark, it's going to be a very competitive game. It's going to be a very close game. We said that. It's not going to be a blowout this game, and it hasn't. And yeah, so what can Jack dictate to his players? You know, this is going to be, you know, Jack definitely does not want to lose this game, Marco, especially after last round. I think it was last round or the round before, Marco, where he had the really tight game with the Knights and was leading 3-1 and eventually lost 4-3.
Yes, I believe you're right.
And this is a game that he definitely does not want to lose, Jack. And you've got Andy. This is another player. He's such a hard worker, Andy. Really hard worker, Marco. He gives 100%. He's always the first one back. And this is a player that I wanted more out of tonight. Is Adrian? He's a really good player, Adrian. Really can change the game. He hasn't played for a while, and that's probably a major factor. But yeah, just lost the ball there. That's okay. They can gain bad possession. There's still plenty of time. You've got number 7 on the ball for the Western Force. Has a shot wide of the post, wide of the goal, Marco. And here's another player that's also. I think his name's also. What's it? Is that by his number 7 is Anthony Tang. It's another player that's quite achiever, you could say, Anthony. But he's got good ability, and yeah, he's really impressive. I really like him. Oh, just unfortunate there. I think it actually came off. X-Man is actually crossing into the D, so I think that actually came off Hayden actually, right into his goalkeeper's hands, which is yeah, pretty lucky there. Could have gone anywhere, that ball. And more pressured there, by the Jaguars, and this is what they needed probably at the start a bit more of, or throughout the game, Marco. And now the main man Tog was actually on the bench, and this is where Jack probably has to put him on maybe the last 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And you've got the Jaguar players can't get frustrated, Marco. It's only one goal. They've got plenty of time. Only one goal here, Marco. And what can they do to Adrian? What can he do? Oh, just missed opportunity, just a wasted opportunity, or probably is better words there, Marco. He's decided to put Marky on. In
3 minutes to go
of Andy, and this is where, Marco, you've got 3 minutes, 2-1. This is where you have to apply your pressure. You have to force the error, Marco. And the other way you're going to do that is by applying pressure. And good work there by Tane, and good work there by Marky. Less than 3 minutes left, Marco. What can Jack do in this game? It's going to change this game for his players. The balls have to Mark. To Axman, and waste opportunity there again, and probably good clearance here by Jade. Probably had no communication that he did have a bit more time, and Jack's trying to find that ball. Yes, well done there by Jackie.
Yeah, there's the Jaguars definitely need to come up with something.
And Peter's got the ball. He's trying to look for a one-on-one, trying to look for a shot. He was always going to be closed down. In that opportunity, Axman had to come into the middle, Marco, to receive that ball. Yeah, and now we've got Adrian, and this is where Jack has to put on Togba. He has to put on Togba. Take off his weakest player, put on Togba for that counter-attack, Marco. They have to try and gain possession. You need your quickest players on the pitch now, Marco. And Togba's one of those. They need possession. They need possession of this ball, Marco. They need possession. They need possession. They need to force that error, Marco. Well done there by Brendan for the Western floor. Well done there. Oh, wasted opportunity right in front of the goals. Nowhere to be. Well controlled there by X-Man to Brendan. Excellent work by both sides. You've got Peter with the ball. Excellent. Well controlled there by X-Man. What can he do? And this is where he's got 1 minute and 20 seconds left now. You've got Peter for the Jaguars. They've got time, Marco. They can't just rush this. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush.
Falcons are just going to sit back when they can.
He doesn't want to concede the foul. Let that ball run out. And well done there by Brendan. Excellent work there by Brendan for the Western Falcons. Excellent work. And this is good indication by Jay. He's trying to dictate to his players. Less than a minute left. No, and this is the other lack of experience. No one looks at the clock either, Marco. You need to look at that clock. You need to apply pressure. Force that error, Marco. And good work there by oh, great save, probably winning save there, excellent save there by the goalkeeper, by Lachlan. Great save there. And they have to come up. And just a bit surprised that Jack hasn't put Togba, maybe physically, Marco, he might be just tired. Axeman's got 25 seconds. We've got Marky, just hits the post, but if that got to the top of the D, Marco, that'll be an open goal. But I think it's too late now for Marco, for Jack. He's got 11 seconds, and that's it, Marco. 10 seconds, 8 seconds. They hold the ball really well. Free kick, game over, Marco. 2-1 to the Western Force, and once again, excellent game. Western Falcons, sorry. Also, Western Force always. I think it's a rugby union side.
And it's 2-1 to the Falcons. Great game.
Excellent game, and we said it from the start, Marco. It's going to be a close encounter, and yeah, good game.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've got man of the match for Falcons. Falcons versus Jaguars. Virak To, as voted by the referees. Well done, Virak To.
It was good. The team played well. We all played as a team. Yeah.
And so, how do you feel you're going to go this year with the new team for this league?
Yeah, we're slowly gelling together, but we're coming along.
All right, fantastic. So, what do you think the secret was tonight for you guys?
Pardon?
What do you think the secret was for you guys tonight?
Oh, just playing our own game.
Play your own game.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. All right, fantastic. Thank you. Well done. Good stuff.